Hello, just making a video on replacing my front passenger side air strut on my Mercedes E500 4MATIC. It's not too bad of a job, but I see some things on the internet and YouTube that make it sound pretty simple, but it's got a few things to it. Anyway, what I did was jack up the car, put on jack stands, and then remove the sway bar or torsion bar right here. To do that, I had to turn the wheels to the right, undo that, and also jack up both sides of the car so there's no torsion on the bar. And then that comes off easy. And I turn the wheels back to the left, the steering. But when doing that, I was careful to not pinch any parts. The power steering will bend up any parts if they're in the way, so carefully turn that back. Once I got that back, I was able to get the suspension to roll out of the way and get the strut out. 3 bolts were undone on top, 1 bolt down below, and then of course undo your upper control arm here, your ball joint. Undid that. Just smacked on the side right there. See the hammer mark? And it actually came apart pretty easily, thank goodness. The tricky parts is this upper arm is the rubber spring loads it, and it takes quite a bit of force to get it up, so I used a jacked it up and then just used some haywire to hold it up out of my way while I got the strut out. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of force down and possibly bend the steering or of course the front drive shaft and CV joints and all that stuff, so just did that. And the most difficult part was getting the stupid wire. It's in behind the inner fender cover. It's hard to move when bolted, but there's the connection there. And basically, it's on the inside towards the engine. It gets filthy there anyway. I don't know why they put it there. And it was plastic, so it basically broke off. And then I was able to undo it. So, kind of a pain. But thankfully, I got a new shock, which is a lot better than strut, sorry, lots better than the original. It's the Arnott strut. The original has cheap kids' birthday party balloon rubber everywhere. This is junk. And the Arnott strut has heavy duty rubber. This will be much better built. The airline's not too bad to get off. You have to unscrew it off the top. You can't just press it and pull it out. You have to unscrew it, but no big deal. And of course I use jack stands in a couple points to make sure it won't move. I don't want to hang all the weight of the front of the car off the one stand in the back. So use a stand in front as well, so it's all balanced. And I stick my time and is careful. Just don't want to mess up any wires. These have to be unplugged, and of course the brake line has to come off the strut. So once you get them out of the way, it's not too bad, but for sure it doesn't just fall out. You have to collapse this strut and this one haywire together to collapse it down. It does have, I'm assuming it's gas pressure. It could be spring pressure, but I think it's gas pressure. It's not enough to hold up the car, of course, because once these struts go, your car can't steer. It just falls to the ground. There's nothing stopping it. But there's enough pressure there to make it hard to get out. So before you try taking it out, I jacked up, undid the airline, jacked up the suspension, then haywired it together. Or I had to lower it first, get a wire in there, jack it up, and then wire it tight so it's in a collapsed position. Then lower everything down, jack up the upper A-arm or control arm, and then it can come out, and it's a tight fit. So, but it does get out. I got it out with basic tools, no excessive prying or beating or anything like that. But it isn't a super quick job, but it can be done if you have the time. Definitely a huge savings. The Arnott good quality shock is 500. The low quality Mercedes shock is 1500. So huge savings in getting the Arnott strut, I should say. Okay, hope this helps you out. It's been a dirty winter in Canada here, but I got the strut from Arnott in about 40 hours, I'd say, from Florida to Western Canada. So have a great day. Thanks, bye.